Hello and welcome. The rise of the Tambourine Army, a group of feisty and precocious women, many who are the survivors of sexual abuse, has brought fear and trepidation to some members of the well-heeled groups that have been here before and which have done nothing for the people the Tambourine Army have targeted. So they wear skimpy shorts and they expose their bosom because they are not afraid of their sexuality. And even if they were naked in advocacy, they have a right to bear any part of their anatomy they wish. They have a right to run me and you away if our positions do not sit with them. They have a right to disassociate from me and you. And they have a right to take their chances with the courts. But there is a belief among some that advocacy must be done in English, with air condition and with croissant and tea in some hotel around a table with some of the very people who are perpetrators of sexual abuse. The only persons who benefit from their names not being called are the perpetrators. Instead, the victims fill up the churches and stay with years of pain. So you say their names to the police, and before it goes to court, the police who are in the heavy economic pockets of the perpetrators begin to harass the individuals and their families because it's just a little sex. Just a little sex in the vagina or anus of an underage child, some toddlers and kindergartners. Yes, kindergartners, like those attending that particular inner city basic school where the principal has, on more than one occasion, called in parents and have them repeat, "I must not sexually abuse my children or my neighbor's children." The well-heeled advocates do not yet realize that the army arose because except for Eve for Life with Joy Crawford and Patricia Watson, nobody else was advocating for the vulnerable group Tambourine Army is rooting for. I am positive that jealousy is a big part of the bad feelings by the healed against the unhealed. And more than that, the Tambourine Army is likely to take funding from some of the well-established groups, especially as international organizations are very specific about where their funding goes. To me, that's the crux of the matter. Let the young soldiers of the Tambourine Army make their mistakes and let them learn. There is no gain without pain, and some have paid the ultimate price. You think Nelson Mandela was playing nice before he was sentenced to umpteen years in prison? Or Malcolm X, Che Guevara, Fidel Castro, Agostinho Neto, and the now despised Robert Mugabe? Do you really think they were playing nice? Neither is the Tambourine Army. Get over them. You do your advocacy and let them do theirs. I can promise you that you're all going to remember the name LaToya Nugent. Smoke that in your pipe. Until next week, take a puff.